Twitter is awash with excited Doctor Who fans receiving parcels at the moment because retailers have sent out the latest in the Doctor Who The Collection Blu-Ray box sets, Season 18. Well, some of them are less excited than others because it hasn't arrived yet and they're a bit frustrated with that, but there's anticipation and excitement nonetheless. Not me though. I made the decision back when Season 12 came out that I was not going to start this collection. But Phil, why? They're so beautiful and packed with amazing new special features, I hear you cry. Yes, I don't disagree, they are beautiful box sets, and who knows, under different circumstances I may have even bought them. But I didn't, and in this video I'll tell you why. Duplication. I already have a lot of the classic era stories on DVD and I just can't quite justify the cost of doubling up. I haven't completed my classic era Doctor Who DVD set yet, but I'm a, good way in. Far too far to now abandon it and go for a different format instead. And this isn't the same as when people may have upgraded from VHS to DVD. That was a much bigger format change than DVD to Blu-ray. Yes, the picture quality is better with Blu-ray, we all know that, you can fit more on a disc, but essentially, in terms of physical media, it's still a disc, it's still exactly the same size. There's not enough difference there to warrant it, in my personal opinion. And back when I had VHSs of Doctor Who when I was a kid, I had 2, maybe 3, I think. I had the 5 Doctors and I had a couple of compilation ones, so it wasn't a big deal for me then to switch from VHS to getting the DVDs, but here it's a bigger abandonment of my collection that I've been getting so far. Now, the new special features are tempting, just not tempting enough to make me spend all that money. Sparse availability. And this kind of ties in with the cost element as well. Season 12 sold out really quickly. And these are limited editions. Once they're gone, they are gone. If you want to guarantee getting the whole collection, you have to buy them as they're released, or be willing to pay ridiculously marked up eBay prices. I mean, geez, look at those prices. Season 12 is now going for hundreds of pounds. That is just ridiculous. So, even though I may have been able to scrape together the cash to get the first 3 box sets that have come out so far, or even if I couldn't, I could have probably put it on a credit card. I can't guarantee that I can do that for every release that's coming up over the next several years, maybe even decade, which means I might miss one, and if I miss one, my collection's never going to be complete, which would really bug me as a completist. I mean, I just can't be dealing with that stress. The logo. Okay, hold on, this isn't what you think. I don't dislike the current logo. In fact, I ranked it 3rd in my rankings of all the Doctor Who logos. It's a nice logo. I like the logo. The problem is I don't trust the BBC to keep it on the packaging for the whole run of this collection. This range is going to be coming out for years, probably past the lifespan of the current logo. Now, as BBC marketing has this time around taken the view that all Doctor Who merchandise should carry the current BBC logo that is on the current TV series, I don't see why they wouldn't do that when the next logo changes again. In all likelihood, this series won't have finished coming out by then. Chances are the logo's going to change on the boxes as well. Now, you may be thinking, hold on, they didn't do that with the DVDs. The TV movie logo managed to last throughout pretty much the whole of the DVD run, but they have started to switch to the new logo as the main cover for the more recent releases, the Macra Terror being one of them. But they do at least have reversible covers, and you can have the TV movie style logo on the reverse. That will not be possible with these box sets though, because they're not reversible. These aren't covers you can reverse, these are printed onto the cardboard. There's no way you can get a reversible cover in that situation. You can't even do custom covers in the same way as you can with normal DVD covers. And on top of that, for understandable reasons, they're not releasing them in order. We've had Season 12, then Season 18. We're jumping around a bit in terms of the seasons, which is completely understandable. But when you come to a logo change, and if they do change that on logos, much like we had back in the VHS era, you get a mishmash of logos in all sorts of random orders. You might have 2 or 3 seasons with the current logo on, and then maybe 2 box sets with the next on your shelf, and then there might be another one with the current one again, and then who knows, however long they take to get out, you may have another one with a brand new logo even after the next logo, 2 logos time on. And I just don't know if my slightly, I don't want to call it OCD because I think that's slightly disingenuous to people with actual OCD, but that would bug me as someone who is a completist and who likes nice shelves. Basically, I don't think I can be handling that. I like my nice conformed logos that I have here. The Revival series, though, is a whole nother ballgame on my shelf, and let's not even talk about that because it bugs me to this day, but there's not really much I can do about it. Shelf organisation. Talking of shelves, there is one really good benefit of the current single story DVDs that I have behind me, and it's one that I'm not utilising myself at the moment just due to lack of space. And that's that if you choose to, you can slot in the audio and the novel stories in between the stories they take place in. You can make your bookshelves a chronology, a timeline of the Doctor's life, because they neatly fit where they should go. You can't do that with box sets. I actually used to display my shelves like this back in a previous house that I used to live in, back when my collection was a lot smaller and I didn't have any kids. Kids and their stuff take up a lot of space. Like, a lot of space. But one day, even if it's like 20 years in the future when the kids have all moved out of home, that's probably a bit too optimistic for that, isn't it, 20 years? One day, I will recreate those shelves once more with my expanded collection. And I'd like to be able to do that, and these DVDs allow me to do that. So yeah, that's my reasons why I'm not buying the Blu-ray collection box sets. And let me be clear, they are my reasons why I'm not buying them. They are my personal reasons. I am in no way saying that you shouldn't buy them if you choose to, if they bring you joy, as that woman on YouTube and seems to be in the ether at the moment keeps saying. What's her name? She's got a Netflix series. If it brings you joy anyway, great. And I am in no way trying to dissuade you from buying them yourself. I'm just explaining why I don't. Because I've had a few people ask me about them and ask if I'm getting them. And I find myself having to basically say all this. So I figured I'd just make a video about it. That's why I'm not getting them. But if you do, that's great. In fact, let me know if you're buying the box sets or if you're not, and your reasons for that decision, whichever way it may be. Thank you for watching. I try and make Doctor Who videos on this channel at least once every 2 weeks. And in between that, I make videos on other geeky pop culture stuff I like the MCU, Star Trek, Power Rangers sometimes, you know, anything I really enjoy. So if any of that sounds like your kind of bag, then do hit that subscribe button, share this video, like this, do all that sort of jazz, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching, goodbye.